What's up YouTube, Abaji here, and we've been doing a lot of filmmaking content on the channel, and I almost forgot I have tech videos in my bio. So I have in the house the PS5 Dualsense Controller in the flesh, and I know you've probably seen it everywhere on YouTube, but I bet you haven't seen it like this. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to my buddy Henry for hooking me up with his pre-order unit. It's not mine. It's for him. I don't have a PS5 unless you want to get one for me. Now, as far as first impressions go, this thing is quite bigger than it looks. The unboxing is pretty plain and straightforward, the same thing you get from the previous DualShock 4 controllers. You do get to see the highlighted features of the pad on the box, which is cool. The haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers that we're going to talk about later in this video, a built-in microphone, which is really cool because you don't really have to plug in headphones when you want to, voice chat and stuff. Some people are not just into that. Signature comfort. And it says here that it's only compatible with the PS5, but it does work on like a regular wireless gamepad once you connect it with your mobile devices or your PC. Onto the design. Now this is where things start to change. The entire thing looks and feels different. It's bigger than the PS4 controller, but nothing too crazy. For reference, it's bigger than the PS4 controller, but it's not as big as the Xbox Elite controller. That thing is huge, and the layouts are the same. You have your traditional action buttons and D-pad, but they have sort of like a different feel to actually clicking them. Now the D-pad is now a single module, so as you click on one end, the whole thing sort of moves with it. The thumbsticks are definitely improved. They are grippier than the previous DualShock 4, so I don't think a lot of people will be getting the thumbsticks attachments for extra grip, unless maybe they are different colors and that's something you are just into. You've then got the PlayStation button, a mute button for the new built-in microphone, and we still get the options button, but the share button has now been replaced with this new create button that nobody seems to know what it does, at least for now. And we also still get the touchpad, which is actually very similar to that on the PS4. And on top you've got the USB Type-C port, which is very good to see on a gamepad in this day and age, considering it's getting more streamlined these days. I mean, you can basically find at least one USB-C cable in every household, basically. And below that, the LEDs we knew and loved are gone. But what we do get are improved triggers. So they look kind of similar, but they respond and feel way different. Now imagine the PS4 pad that we know and love, or rather we used to love, had like a rusted spring, and that was what we all used to, tapping the triggers. This feels like they took the spring and tossed it in the bin and got a new piece of tech. And that's basically what they did. Now Dave 2D went a little in depth talking about the new mechanism of these triggers, and I'll leave a video at the very end of this one so you can check it out after you watch this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, I make videos related to tech and filmmaking, so if that's something you're into, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and consider hitting the bell icon so you don't miss when I drop new videos. Now if you look beneath all that I've mentioned and you pay very close attention to detail, you notice that there's more to the texture that you have on the back of this guy. And it's not just a texture. There are literally tiny little action button logos all around the bottom of the pad to sort of give you an extra grip while keeping aesthetics, which is really dope. Now turning this guy on, you get the LEDs light up, which is definitely going to take some getting used to. And highlight of the day, when you connect this to your PlayStation 5, the triggers come on. And I don't mean they light up or anything, but you get a kind of resistance to actually pressing this thing. And I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like someone's on the other end of the motherboard that doesn't want you to press it. Yeah. And this resistance feature will vary according to different parts and sections of games and different games that you actually play with your PS5 or on your PS5. And I honestly cannot just wait to test out what manufacturers have to offer and how they can maximize this feature as well as the haptics, which we can't try right now. I'll be dropping a video talking about that as well as playing a few games on the PlayStation 5, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Also consider hitting the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when that video drops. And now for the main event of today, it's time to tear down this guy. So, So Sony really put a lot of time and work into this year's PlayStation release, and everyone likes that. And I like the fact that they are now paying more attention and close attention to the controllers, because this is literally what connects us with the game and the PlayStation, besides the TV. But you get my point. I mean, the PS4 parts shook the internet, pun intended, but this, the Dualsense controller, is just a very, very massive improvement. And I honestly cannot just wait to see what this has to offer in terms of, actual gaming and having that immersive experience, not just with your speaker or headphones, but also the pads with the new and improved haptics. I'll be posting a full review and gameplay of the PlayStation 5 as soon as Henry's unit gets here, so make sure you don't miss that. Also, if you're in Nigeria and you want to get the PlayStation 5, maybe you just want to get the controllers for some reason, aesthetics maybe, message me on Instagram at itsn3t and I'll plug you up with Henry, the guy that hooks me up with his pre-order unit, and he does the whole shipping thing, so you don't have to worry about the shipping, the customs and stuff like that. And yeah, that's been it, and I'll see you guys in the very next one in a bit. Stay safe. Hello, Mr. Fosudo. Yeah, I have a PS5 unit on its way. Can we make something work?